Welcome back everybody to Forza Motorsport 7. So we're going to be doing the final series for this Domination Championship today, and we're going to be doing the Sport Touring series. So yeah, let's see what this one's all about.
These cars came alive at top secret laboratories, backed by in-house tuners who push the limits of their motorsport know-how. For most car companies, these creations are the fastest cars they can make.
So yeah, we're going to do something a little bit different with this series. We're going to hopefully be able to do two different cars throughout the series. So for the first 3 races, we're going to be choosing this Alfa Romeo, which has 545 horsepower, 477 pounds-feet of torque, and weighs 3,588 pounds with 50-50 weight distribution. So yeah, new car to the Forza series this, and was recently released in a car pack last month. And then hopefully in the next 3 races, we're going to be able to choose this, the 2016 Mercedes AMG C63S Coupe. So more power, 550 horsepower, and more torque at 564 pounds-feet of torque, but it does weigh more at 3,819 pounds, and does have a fair bit more weight up front at 53% weight distribution. So yeah, 2 different cars with 2 different outcomes in terms of how I've upgraded them. This Merc obviously has more power, more torque, you know, more acceleration, but more weight and a much bigger engine. And then obviously the Alfa Romeo is more about, you know, handling and braking. Not too shabby in terms of acceleration, is actually faster in terms of top speed, but you know, less power, less torque, but yeah, a lot less weight as well. So yeah, let's start this series off with the Alfa Romeo. Alright, for our first race we're at the Sebring International Raceway, full circuit for 2 laps, 3.7 miles a lap, and it's going to be getting quite dark soon, so yeah, let's get started. So yeah, this Alfa Romeo is easily one of my favourite new cars to the Forza series, so hopefully it performs well here. It lets us change cars halfway through, because I really do like both of these cars, so I was struggling to decide which to choose, so I thought, well, let's choose both. Can't choose one. Hopefully it does let us choose a different car midway through. Brakes may well be better than on this than the Mercedes, but it looks like we're still going to have to brake pretty early. Sorry, Dodge and Merc. Still learning the ins and outs of this car. You can't actually upgrade the brakes on this vehicle, so we are still dealing with the stock brakes. Stock brakes aren't too bad. See, I've changed the dynamics of the vehicle a fair bit, so whether that's affected their performance or not, I don't know. Surprised there's that Aston Martin in. I would have thought it would have been more cars like this than that. Saloon coupe type, you know, lower tier kind of cars, not a full-blown Aston, which I guess you could say is more of a supercar than a sports car. That kind of line between sports and supercars has become somewhat blurred lately. Especially when we've got, you know, Audis and Alphas and Mercs with 500 plus horsepower, 600 plus horsepower sometimes. Especially when you've got those Hellcats around with more than 700 horsepower. I mean, when you put them, are they a sports car, are they a muscle car, are they a supercar? Because, you know, nowadays of trying to be everything all at once and pigeonholing them. It's become a little bit, you know, redundant. So this Alpha's probably a bit more lively than that Mercedes, which is probably going to be a whole lot more tame, having all that weight on it. We're currently languishing in 8th place, so maybe we haven't chosen the right car to start with. There were plenty of cars to choose from, and maybe I've just missed the couple that are probably the fastest of the lot. To be fair, a lot of these cars did have more power than this car's stock, so and they probably still do even now, even if they haven't had the opportunity to upgrade their engine all that much. Because yeah, that Audi, for instance, I think had about 550, 560 horsepower, so maybe even more than that. So it's not surprised that it's in front. We are somehow gaining. Well, we're going to have to settle for 7th place. Certainly not the worst position we've been in, I think, for a start of the series, but hardly the best start, especially since, you know, we are relying on getting points here. So yeah, I'm going to have to settle for a poor showing for the first race with this Alpha. Yeah, the Aston Martin Vantage in front, BMW M4, Forza Edition, HS3 Maloo, I'm surprised that's all the way up in 4th. HS3 GTS is the one that's leading the race at the moment, or the series at the moment. Then the older generation Camaro, or the older year Camaro, I think it's the same generation, but it's the older year one. And the Dodge Charger is all the way down at the bottom. No surprise there. I am surprised. Yeah, Dodge Charger, the new one, actually is at the bottom, and the 2012 one is actually higher up. That is a surprise. Yeah, I am surprised by that. Certainly surprised by how high the Chrysler 300 is at 13th place, considering how awful that car is stock. Nonetheless, let's get moving on to the next race and see what that one has in store for us. Alright, so we're at Mugello for a full circuit, 2 laps, 3.26 miles a lap. And yeah, so Italian car, Italian track. Hopefully this proves, you know, fortuitous. So let's get going. So not entirely happy with how that first race went. Hopefully we can learn from that. Do better. Obviously we are dealing with cars here that, like I said before, extremely powerful even when stock. I think only the Chrysler might have had less power than me from stock. It's hardly a slow car even when stock. It's pretty poor in terms of handling. Bad handling, I'm getting bags of understeer there. Guess it doesn't help that I'm trying to go all around the outside. There is a fair bit of understeer on this car. No idea why. maybe I'm just not good enough driving it, I don't know. Probably the latter, to be honest. It's a big drift. Well, we're higher than where we were before. We're not even on to our second lap yet. Get a first place finish, I'll be happy with that. Sort of even Stevens on the straight between me and that BMW up front. And the one behind. Should be a bit better through these corners this time around. Indeed we are. Really surprised it's the HSVs that are leading these races at the moment. As much as I like them, they're a little bit on the crude side. So they're nowhere near as technical as Lexus Alpha. But being technical does not mean you're always going to win. And yeah, we're going to settle for a third place finish, but that is at least a big improvement over the previous race and a podium position at that as well. So yeah, hopefully we'll move up the leaderboard overall with that third place finish. But yeah, I would have liked to got a little bit higher, but I was just stuck behind that BMW in 5th place for far too long, quite frankly. So yeah, let's see where we are on the leaderboard overall. We've moved up 2 places to 5th place, and we're about 50 or so points behind 3rd, so I'm going to have to book up our ideas because we are far off 1st place. So yeah, just going to save this replay. Oh, not view it, I do apologise. Save it. But yeah. Bit annoyed that we're not doing as well as I hoped. Because I really do like this Alpha, and I really was hoping that it'd be doing a lot better. But we've got one more final race to try and prove what this car can do, so let's get out there and see what it can do on the next race. Right, we're at the Long Beach full circuit for 3 laps, 1.97 miles a lap, and yeah, this can be a bit difficult of a circuit to get passes on, quite frankly. So yeah, we might well struggle here, but at least we have the handling on our side, which this circuit does require. So let's get going. but it obviously also has a long straight. The finish line is, so power might well come into it. But we're certainly not going to get up to the high rate speeds that we have done in the previous races. Crashing into the wall there, piling into everybody. But bad luck for him, because he's been pretty much consistently up front in the last couple of races, so he's going to fall down the leaderboard. We can hopefully take advantage of that, and the HSV isn't even in first place either, it's in second. So hopefully these places can work in our favour. Certainly need it. Gaining on the beamer. It's a good sign for the straight. On. Out drag him. Yes, come on. Go. Eat my dust BMW. That means we should be able to gain on this guy up front as well. Same car after all. That's if we braked in time, which we did not. Yeah, the brakes have been a little bit exposed for been all that great while racing. I'm perfectly fine while doing the review, but here they seem a bit lacking. Struggle to get past the top two positions if we don't get past this guy before the end of this lap. Come on. There we go. Can we hold it this time like last time? Yes, we can. Sure we can beat this HSV on the straight though, because that car was mighty powerful in one stop. Not sure if it was more powerful than this one, because I'm not sure about the year, but I know that at least one of the HSVs is, you know, more than 500 horsepower. Certainly outbraked him. I hate this corner because they slow down so much, but you can never get past them because it's such a tight corner. A little bit dirty, but this whole race has been like that practically, especially with that start. Well, at least we're in another higher position than we were before. I'm sure we can catch up. This is Camaro though. That's a fairly decent handling car. Stock. Nope, we're going to have to settle for second place. Not by much though, and if this finish line was further down, I'm sure we would have gained on the Camaro, but that's the way it goes sometimes. But hopefully with the positions of the guys that were up to the top, obviously the Camaro's gone first and he was in the top 3 or something, but the other two were not. Were also in the top 3, but they are further down. As you can see, where's the Maloo? Well, the HS3 is behind me. The Maloo is all the way at the bottom, practically. So that should hopefully help our position. He should drop down a fair bit. So as you can see, he was in second. Yep, he's dropped all the way down to 9th. He's dropped 7 full places. We've gone up another 2, so we are in the top 3 now. Camaro also moved up 1, but the HS3 still remains in first, but not by much now. We were like 170 points behind or something like that. Now we're only 105, so we've drastically reduced our distance between them, and we're also not far behind the Camaro either. So yeah, we're in a much better position than we was after the first race. So hopefully, with if we can change to the Mercedes, that will have even better luck than this Alpha. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.